Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with FoneArena.com and this is the Samsung Galaxy Grand 2. Yes, it's finally here, the Grand successor to the Grand. So the Galaxy Grand, which initially released last year, was Samsung's first foray into the low-cost big screen market. It had a fine screen, it had decent specs, it had a dual-core processor. Now it's got a successor and it's got an upgraded spec sheet and of course the new leather bag. So how is it and how does it look? What are the box contents? That's what we are going to see. So let's go ahead into the Samsung Galaxy Grand 2 unboxing by FoneArena. So here it is, the Samsung Galaxy Grand 2's box in a typical Samsung eco-friendly package. So just quickly going through the box, you can see that there are 11 Indian languages supported on this phone, 4 menus as well as the keyboard and input. And let's just quickly turn around and see the specs. The specs are a bit upgraded. It has a 5.25-inch 1280 by 720 screen. It has a quad-core 1.2 GHz processor, 8MP camera on the back and 1.9 megapixel camera on the front, and a 2600 mAh battery. There's a lot more to it, so let's straight ahead get into the unboxing and see what the box contents are. Now that you've seen the box contents, let's see what the phone packs. So here it is, the Samsung Galaxy Grand 2 Duos, because it's dual SIM. So this phone, as I said earlier, is a successor to the Grand, which was a big success in the Indian market at least. So the first thing that you notice when you take the Grand 2 out of the box is that it has a false leather bag, just like the Note 3. So Samsung is adapting its design philosophy onto the complete range of Galaxy phones, and you can see the stitching and all the fake stitching, but it's not exactly like the Note 3. It's a bit more smoother, and certainly not exactly better, but it does feel a little bit smoother than the Note 3, but we'll let you know how it progresses over the course of time in our usage. So that's the Grand 2. Let's quickly go through the hardware because that's something really important. The design is very much a Galaxy phone, a simple Galaxy phone. You can see that it has the same false chrome ring around the sides, and the front looks very much like the older Grand and in fact the S4, more like the S4. So it has a 5.25-inch 1280 by 720 screen on the front. You have the earpiece, the couple of sensors, and the 1.9MP front-facing camera at the top, the Duos branding, the Samsung branding, and over at the bottom you have the hardware home button, the back, and the contextual menu. And then we have the volume rocker on the left side. So that's the volume rocker amidst the chrome ring, the false chrome ring. This is the micro USB port along with the primary microphone. Over at the right side we have the power lock switch, the wedge to open the back cover, and over at the top we have the 3.5mm jack and the Qualcomm sticker, noting that this is a Qualcomm Snapdragon powered phone. And over at the back we have the 8MP camera with 1080p recording facilities. You have a single LED flash and the loudspeaker, Samsung logo, and the false leather back, and that's about it. That's about it for the quick overview of the hardware of the phone. So let's open up the back. The back is a bit very plasticky, so let's open it up and see what it packs inside. There are 2 SIM card slots and a micro SD card slot. This is a SIM 2 slot and this is a SIM 1 slot. One is a mini SIM and the other is a micro SIM. And just on top of the main SIM slot is the micro SD card slot, as denoted here. The 2600 mAh battery goes here, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Pop it in and power on the phone. This runs on Android 4.3 Jelly Bean. So let's see how the software additions are like. It has its uses, multi-window and all the other Samsung Galaxy features are present here. And whatever you might have seen on 4.3 based devices on Samsung, that might be here too. So let's find out. So let's quickly set this up and come back to you. All set up and ready. The Grand 2's display is really good. The 720p screen is IPS LCD and you can see that the viewing angles are great and the display is really crisp. It's really surprising for us because at 5.25 inch we expected the PPI to be lesser. It is actually lesser than the usual phones, but it is really good. The display is striking and very bright, so we think it's a pretty good one. And talking of the internals, insides are powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 400. Just confirming the name, it's MSM 8226, which is incidentally the same as the Motorola Moto G. And also you have 5.17 gigabytes or rather 4.76 gigabytes of free space of the 8 GB of internal space, running on Android version 4.3 as we said earlier. So that's the thing here. Total RAM is 1.5 GB, out of which 1378 MB is present, and available RAM is 286 MB. So it does eat up a lot of RAM. You can see that quad-core processors are running with one core now doing the major tasks, 1.2 gigahertz, and the Adreno 305 graphics. So that's basically an overview of the internals. The software, however, is packed with features like all the Samsung Galaxy phones. You have multi-window, you have hands-free mode, you have a lot of toggles as usual. Not as many as the flagship devices, but still enough to make you busy with all the features. So a swipe up will bring you the magazine mode, which is getting a big overhaul in Android 4.4 if you are not wrong. So we'll see how it goes. This phone will definitely get Android 4.4 if you are not wrong. And the other features are pretty standard. So let's quickly go to the about screen and show you the version. That's the about page, and Android 4.3 it is. So that's the software overview of the Galaxy Grand. We'll be bringing you a lot more performance, benchmarks, gaming, and a lot more. And of course, a full review too in the coming weeks. So that's about it for the Galaxy Grand 2 unboxing and overview. Thanks for watching, and this is Bharadwaj signing off. We hope you enjoyed this video. Do hit the like button if you did, and do hit the subscribe button if you want more Grand 2 videos like these. Thanks for watching again.